Words away and on silent.
Do I say what's up? Oh, I forget how to start it.
Wheel talk.
Wheel talk. Wheel talk.
Real talk alert.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 7, season 2 of Wheel Talk, the podcast all about EUC'S, the community, and new products? I forget what we say. I haven't done one of these in such a long time. Special edition today. I'm joined by Ken. We've got Amy behind the camera, fact checking everything I say. In today's episode, we're going to do an unboxing of 3 of the new wheels we've just got into the shop. What have we got, Ken?
We've got Mten 5.
Mten
we've
5.
got Sherman-L's. And we've got Blitz.
The reason Ken is on the panel or on the table today is purely because of Blitz. As you can see, the excitement. The moment it arrived, he listed his links for sale, and he's been waiting for me to take one out of the box.
Yeah.
Also, in the video, we may touch on Nosfet. We've got a few. Is it Nosfet? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Nosfet, this new EUC company that is kind of popped out of nowhere, and it's got a lot of people very interested. But we'll see how we're going for time. We'll see how long the unbox takes. And once we've done this video, we'll go out and we'll create independent videos for each of these wheels. So if you really want to see them in their natural environment, you want to see the Blitz on the track and on the trails and so on, stay tuned. We'll have spotlight videos on those wheels really soon. Amy, anything you want to add?
Like and subscribe.
Amy's saying like and subscribe. All right, so let's just jump straight in. As I said, we're doing an unbox of 3 wheels, Mten 5, Blitz, and Sherman-L. We do have all of these still in stock, right?
Yeah.
I think we've got some left. So I think we've got 3 Sherman-L's left. We've got 3 or 4 Blitzes and a handful of Mten 5s. So if you do want to get one, make sure you jump on because these will not last, and we will only have one more delivery before Christmas, I think, if we're lucky. All right. Kenny, do you want to grab the Mten 5 out and bring it up on the table? All right, Mten 5 specs, so motor power, 1200 watts, high-speed motor. Battery capacity, 750 watts, it's an 84-volt system, and it is running the 50S cells. I've been saying this now for a few months. The 50S cells are like the Goldilocks of cells at the moment. They have really good discharge and really good capacity. What else? Climbing angle, they're claiming 30%. Headlight, 2000 lumens. I will talk about the headlight once we get out of the box. Tyre, 12-inch by 3 tubeless. So I think it's a 10-inch rim. 18.5 kilos. So it's a very, very lightweight wheel, offering pretty good performance. Pedal height, 116 millimeters. Max payload, they're saying it's around 100 kilos, but there's no guarantee. It's saying to be determined. And it comes with a 1.5 amp charger. So a very small charger. Not a giant battery, so that won't be the end of the world. It'll probably fully charge in about 4 hours is my guess. Okay, taken out of the box, you've got spiked pedals. It comes with a really nice, simple side pad, but the whole side is Velcroed, so you can put different pads on there if you want. So if you want to get like some tow hook and some more aggressive braking or acceleration. Street tire on this one. It's a 10-inch rim, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they've got a larger tire on it.
12-inch tire.
Yeah, 12 by 3.
So when you grab it out of the box, it will be in transportation mode. With all Begode wheels, you don't need the app. You just need the lift switch. So push and hold, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long beep. Long beep means it's unlocked. Or not unlocked. What's the word?
Out of transport mode?
Out of transportation mode, thank you. And that's now balancing. Really nice simple lift switch up on top. So you push and hold, or you don't hold, you just push it and that activates the transportation or the lift switch. Really cool LEDs through the frame. Are these customizable or were they just always red?
I believe they're always red.
Yeah, always red. Mten 4 tail light, the Matrix tail light. Blue running light, which is cool. I'm just going to angle this at the camera. It'll be pretty bright. There we go. What are your thoughts, Ken?
Oh, yeah. Looks like it's such an interesting wheel because of it's the sort of upgrade that brings the Mten 4 into a proper commuter wheel because of and something that you can learn on just because of the higher walls. Because the Mten 4 was a bit more of a novelty. I have one myself. It's really fun.
I've got one too.
Everybody has one. But it was just a bit tricky for beginner riders to learn on because of how short it was. And also like without any trolley handles or even the lift switch.
Yeah, that's right.
It didn't really have the amenities to yeah, be something like a commuter wheel or anything.
And this one has that bit more top speed, right? Like it's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, so you can ride it at a higher speed.
We've already got customers riding this at 40 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
And when I hear that, I was like,
bless you.
Whoa.
Yeah, 40k, because when you struggle, I struggle a little bit. I struggle doing 25 on the M10-4.
Yeah.
It just feels sketchy. It can do it, but
Yeah.
it just feels sketchy. Whereas this, I can't wait to actually ride it properly, get some pads on it, because I've like you said, I've heard this will sit on 40 comfortably.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun.
So it's so interesting to, and how much more is it compared to the M10-4?
That's a great question. Amy, how much is the M10-5?
$1,949.
It's 1949. So if you use new E-Rider at the checkout, so new NEWERIDER, it'll take $50 off it. So that'll bring it down to $18.99. Awesome wheel, really nice, compact. I would strongly suggest getting some additional pads.
Yeah.
I think I want to be hooked in more. These are nice. It's great they're in there, but I would definitely look at something like the BD3 or even the old Type C pads would probably work quite nicely.
True.
Right, next wheel, Blitz.
Blitz time. Yeah. I'm so excited about this wheel because for the last maybe 2 years now, it seems that every performance wheel, every flagship wheel has gone the same direction. The weight has gone up, the speed has gone up, they've gone to more high torque motors, voltage going up. But Begode's turned that all around with this one. They've gone lighter, they've gone more fun, more playful, but they've kept a lot of the performance that you know and love from Begode.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How much does it weigh?
It's 36 kilos. So that's the same as the S22. So that's what I'm most excited about. Just the fact that they're bringing back the fun, the playfulness of EUC'S, while still keeping a lot of the modern performance. And even bringing in a lot of the new features that they've been seeing, like the tile motor, which is getting a lot of people have been very skeptical about the C32 motor, saying that it might not have enough torque, but it's actually a bit of a surprise to some people. But on the ET Max, which is widely regarded as the most torquey wheel on the market, is actually a C36, but because it's a tile motor, that bumps up the torque a fair bit, just because of the magnets can sit much closer to the stator itself. So that's how Begode have been getting more power without actually upping the size and weight of their motors.
I know none of this, so I'm glad he's here.
Yeah.
36 Nosfets, 150 kilo ride capacity. 130, how many watts the battery system? 136 volt?
Oh.
134.4 volt battery, 2400 watt hour capacity. So it's going to have pretty good range. But as you said, it's lightweight. This is a race wheel, right?
Yeah.
What did Wrongway call it? He called it a hyper wheel.
A hyper wheel.
Hyper wheel. And we just, I mean, you've watched the whole thing. I've watched a little bit of Wrongway's video. He does a burnout while riding. Like, he manages to what do you call it? Preload the motor? What do you call it? Load the motor up?
He just shunts it forward.
And it does
just
like a little
skids out on the spot. That's sick.
Yeah, that's crazy. Looking at the wheel as far as aesthetics, it's a beautiful wheel. Like, this is really nice. The screen up the top is really cool. I love that screen. Nice little carbon wrapped. I don't know if it's carbon fiber, but it's probably just wrapped mudguard. Velcro again. Velcro pre-fitted is such cool. I really like it when wheels pre-fit the Velcro. So you can stick any pads you want on there.
Yeah. And something I like about that is just because with Begode wheels in the past, the pads sort of made up part of the design. So then if you were to take the pads off and put on your own ones, which most people will because it's a performance wheel, then you lose a lot of the styling of the wheel. But with the Blitz, it's all built into the frame. So you get to keep the nice look of it while having your own customizations on it.
Yeah. No, really nice. And you're going to get one?
Oh, absolutely.
Is this your one?
We'll see.
Hope so.
Someone buy my links already so I can buy this thing.
Well looked after, only ridden on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Daylight again. This is really cool. This ring around the headlight, which is always on. Looks really nice, really pretty. Handle is low, but very, very usable. It's nice to walk with this handle. What else do you want to say? Anything? Like, what's the top speed? What are they reporting the top speed as?
It free spins at 150 kilometers per hour, but that's with the max field weakening, like
Yep.
dialed right up.
Yep.
So it's a hell of a free spin.
What's the negative side of doing that field weakening? Is there any negative side? Does it deliver less torque or?
Yeah, in theory, it's supposed to give you less torque.
Okay, so let's talk about higher top speed.
Yeah, that's what it's just. I don't actually know of anybody who has run into torque issues with the field weakening turned on. I've got the field weakening. I've got the high speed mode on my Lynx, and I never put it back onto high torque mode because it hasn't beeped at me once.
Okay.
Well, yeah, in terms of like torque.
Cool. Charger. It comes with a pretty big charger. 134 5-amp charger. So I mean, it's not a fast charger, but it's gonna look after the batteries. Does it have dual charge ports or just one?
I believe it's just one.
Yeah, just one charge port, so you can't do dual charging on this one. Yeah, we've sold a fair few of these, but we've got, I think, 3 left. Three blitzes left, but we will have another delivery coming before Christmas. Kenny will be the one filming the spotlight video. I'll be filming him, so he'll be the one out there doing the footage because he's a better rider than all of us put together, and we want to be able to really test this to be able to talk about its pros and cons. So if you're on the fence and you want to wait till you see that, we'll do our best to get that done next week, and then that video will go live.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Sherman-L next. All right, we are getting through these nice and quickly. Moving on to the Sherman-L. Ken's not as enthused by this because he likes lightweight racing wheels.
I've just been rambling on about weight.
Yeah, and now he's going to unbox the heaviest wheel out of the 3. So the Sherman-L is a really nice continuation of the Sherman line, and what Leaperkim do really well is they keep learning, keep improving, keep what's the word I'm looking for? Evolving. Thank you. They keep evolving their wheels, and they never sort of just go, oh well, the last one was fine, so we don't need to make any changes. Let's just make it faster. There's lots of little things about the Sherman-L when you compare it to the Sherman S or the Lynx or the Pattern that you can just go, I can see why they did that. So this one has a 3200 watt motor. The battery is 151 volts, 4,000 watt hours. That's the main point of this wheel. It's a range wheel. It's a cruiser wheel. Battery capacity, I've already said. Weight 46.5 kilos. For our American friends, I'll put the Freedom units there. Charge time, they're claiming 6 hours with their included 5-amp charger. That's nice and quick. Tire, high grip, anti-skid. The tires on the Sherman-Ls are really nice. The street tire, what's the tire on it? Is it TNT?
Yeah, the TNT street tire.
The TNT street tire is legitimately a nice tire. Really bright headlight, 20 watts or 2,500 lumens. Yeah, do we lift it up?
Yeah.
It's 46 kilo. We'll turn it off, eh?
Might need a ramp for this one.
We'll bounce it up. 1, 2, 3. Woo! 46.5 kilos, I think I said. Fast ace suspension. You can choose your suspension types, so 62, 66, 70. We're sold out of 70. We still have, I think, 2 or 3 66s left. They all have street tires on our ones, right? And we only got the 50S's in.
Yeah.
We can get the GBs if you want them, but our previous ordering of the Leaperkim wheels, 99.3% of people wanted the 50S's. So it was just a business decision just to get the 50S's in. Do you know anything special about this? I really like the handle.
Yeah. The handle, which looks super weird. Yeah. The handle was quite a surprise when we first unboxed these things.
Yeah.
Just because of it looks quite thin, but it's actually really beefy.
It's strong, right? There's no flex in it at all, which is nice.
And even just the release mechanism, just this little lever here.
Yeah.
It just screams Leaperkim because of it has that nice fit and finish that just makes you just like take pride in what wheel you've just gotten.
We've got 3 66s left. As I said, we will have more before Christmas. If you do want to get one, if you want to talk about it, give us a call, email. You'll either get myself, Amy, Ken, or Steve. We're going to be doing a spotlight on this in a couple of weeks. But like I said before, I think the first priority is going to be the Blitz. I can't get Ken off it for much longer. And I've got to say, I'm actually really excited about this Sherman because I love the big heavy wheels. Like one of my all-time, still to this day, favorite wheels is the Abrams. Ken always laughs at me. Steve always laughs at me. They think I'm just saying it, but I really legitimately like the Abrams. The size of it, just the weight, I've always enjoyed. So I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. So it'll be interesting to take it on the road and go for a city ride and see exactly what it can do.
Yeah, just really filling in that space of super stable
Yep.
cruiser wheels.
Any questions you've got about any of these three wheels, chuck them down below. Myself, Ken, Steve, Amy will answer and all that sort of thing. One thing, if you're not in Australia, unfortunately we can't ship to you. I don't know why, I'm not sure if these videos have been going international, but we're getting a lot of requests to ship wheels and accessories and all that sort of thing overseas. It's definitely something we want to be able to do in the future, but at the moment our forwarder isn't set up for it, our shipping agent isn't set up for it, so we can't do it. What else? Wheel talk, we've unboxed 3 things. What's it called?
Oh, Nosfet.
Nosfet. Let's talk about Nosfet really quickly before we then end the video. What do you know?
There's not much we know. We know it's a new company. It's being led by a few veterans.
Veterans of the industry.
Yeah. Some foreshadowing. Jack from Electric Dreams. And
Oh, see, is he connected to it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's one of the guys leading that project.
Okay.
So it'll be pretty exciting to see a new company come up, led by real riders, like real enthusiasts. And they've also got, pretty excitingly, the guy who designed the S18 and the S22. So this is something that...
So because I heard that the suspension pattern, however you want to say it, wasn't with Kingsong, it was with the person who designed it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true or not, so you can fact check me and tell me you're incorrect, Scott. But from what that tells me that they will be able to use that design on their wheel.
Yeah.
Which is something Leaperkim has never been able to do.
That's it.
So it's the X suspension, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So if that's all true, then it means, here's the other thing, is they're also using Leaperkim parts, as in motherboard and motor.
Yep.
So then if we can get a high-performance Leaperkim performance wheel with Kingsong style X-linkage shocks on it, we might have just the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because of, even today, the S22, when customers call up, they rave about the S22 suspension.
But you loved it. You had a wheel. You loved that suspension. You loved jumping that thing.
Yeah, it's still my favorite suspension.
Yeah.
Because of, it has the playfulness where you can bunny hop the thing pretty easily.
They just got a really bad rap because of the sliders.
Yeah.
The first, S20, S22, S22 V1 and 2, and then I feel like they've got it right now, right?
Yeah.
We're not seeing any warranties coming back now, and
Yeah.
people now understand it. I think people understand now that it's a serviceable part.
Yeah. And especially, just with all the upgrades to the rollers now.
Yeah.
With those little side wheels
Exactly.
that keep the frame out in position. Yeah, it's we haven't really been getting any jobs come in for needing them to be repaired.
that's good.
They're holding up now.
Cool. We've just got a delivery, so you'll hear beeping and banging and so on.
Oh yeah.
I haven't prepared Ken for this, but do you have a service tip of the month?
Maybe cutoff angle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's just because of I know it's tempting to always have the cutoff angle set to really high so it won't cut out. But then that also introduces the possibility that you could just be strolling it along with the trolley handle, and if it falls over to the side with that cutoff angle, it'll freak out.
So your top tip is don't be tempted to go too low.
And if you're doing off-roading, then just remember to put the cutoff angle really high and then just put it back to normal if you're going back to street riding.
Amy, do you have any top tips you'd like to?
Follow the rules.
Actually, Ken, would you like to talk about riding the bike lane and not speeding on the road? Ken's off.
See you next time.
All right, let's end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Well, I've lost Ken. He's gone. All right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, comments, questions, chuck them down below. If you want any of those wheels, jump on the website. We've got small numbers left. There's not lots. We will be doing pre-orders or back orders for them. If they do sell out, there will be one more delivery before Christmas. Don't forget, Stator bikes. We've got all the new Stator bikes in as well with the upgraded suspension, tires. What else do we upgrade? The battery cases. There's so many upgrades. New colors as well. So if you are looking at an e-bike, jump on. And we are, when you see this, we would have just reduced the price because we want to basically be really competitive in the market. Anything else?
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. That would be amazing.
All right, that is the end. Thank you so much for watching. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the next video.